Yo, what's up? Today I'm going to teach you how to make a jazz sample. And I already have the sample made, but I'm just going to do a breakdown of it so you understand. So the first thing I laid down were these keys. So they're only two chords, but like at the same time you can do so much with just two chords. But these chords specifically are an E minor 11, and then we go to like an F sharp minor 7 type of thing. The notes that I'm playing for the first chord: E, B, E again, G, B, D, F sharp. But I'm doing that A as well. And that makes it an 11. See, it sounds really dreamy, doesn't it? Always mess around with jazz extensions because, you know, the feeling of them is just, it's different. It's different. You can see over here that like I play it once and then I do like an arpeggio kind of thing on top of that. So by doing that, I'm filling in the space and I'm just adding more movement and color to the track. And after that, I'm just playing a F sharp minor 7 or an F sharp minor 7 at 11. This chord is F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, A, B, C sharp, E. Again, with those jazz extensions, just those fancy chords. So again, to add like space and variation, I play it once and then I kind of play the same thing up here. Yeah, some of you guys might ask like, how do I know which notes to play? Basically, I'm just following the same notes that I'm playing down here, but bring them up an octave. I'm following the same shape. And yeah, that's it for the electric piano. And the keys that I'm using, by the way, are from Keyscape. And it's the Rhodes Classic Ballad. They just sound amazing, man. So the next instrument that I used was this chromokopia. And it's from Xenology. Here, as you can see from the keys, I'm playing the chords, but I'm not doing a lot. You can see here, it's very blocky. It's just a chord sustained. And then the next chord sustained. So I don't like to add much movement on the pads because there's already an electric piano filling in the space, saxophone and piano on top of that as well. And if you just add more movement on the pads, then you're creating a bit more, I don't know, it kind of sounds a bit clustered and muddy. And that's why I made it sustained. So it doesn't really interfere with the other notes. It just lets the other instruments do their own thing. It's very chilled, very laid back. Then after that was the piano. And this one, bro, this one was just pure like accents. And what I mean by that is it's just there in the background to fill in the space. Just small like, I don't know, sparkly, yeah. So just like small like wispy like sparkly notes, I guess, you know what I mean? But just to give it more of like an elegant, magic, I don't know, just like a classy type of feel to it. Not much that I can say for this one, to be honest, because all I'm really doing is just I'm messing around the scale that we're in. So we're in D major or B minor. I'm just playing around the notes that are in that scale. So the scale is, yeah, I'm playing randomly in a way, but making sure that they're in the same key. So yeah, it's just something that you got to play around with. I really like this part over here. Kind of sounds like rain, doesn't it? Just like a piano that I'm using again comes from Keyscape, and I'm using the wing upright. I have it on soft, color shift down to like 0. And yeah, I just added like lots of reverb, man. Shout out to Valhalla Vintage Verb. But I just added that. Mess around with the knobs. Bro, to be honest, I don't really know fully what the knobs even do. But I mess around with that until I got a sound that I wanted. Yeah, like adding the reverb onto the keys just make it sound even more dreamy. And that's the vibe I'm trying to go for here. So this composition that I have here is going to be part of my sample pack. And there's going to be 85 samples, including this one. And you're going to get the stems, the midis, as well as just the phrases and starters, just all assorted into different folders. Yeah, it's coming soon. Now, the next part, this is the cherry on, what's the phrase? Yeah, this instrument is the cherry on the top because we are using the saxophone. And what saxophone specifically? You guys already know by now. Alto sax from V-Horns. Yeah, this is probably the most sexiest plugin I have. Bro, it's just crazy. It's just insane. But I just added lots of reverb here. Wanted to make it sound very you know, like you're in like a hallway or something like that, an alleyway. This is what it sounds like. Yeah, so you see here, I'm using lots of chromatics. So notes that aren't necessarily on the scale, but just like a, it adds that tension and then that release when you go onto a note that's in the scale. It's pretty. It's pretty. I just did lots of chromatics, lots of sustaining on the notes that are in the scale. Play around with it. Play around with it and see like what sounds good to you. And if you don't know if it sounds good, then you can join my Discord. And yeah, you can put it down in the feedback and we'll get back to you. Another thing I added was just some chimes, just some texture. Yeah, bro. Look how nice that is. So the last thing I added once I had everything done was a pitch shifter. And now I'm using the sound shifter one. And yeah, I made it -2 semitones and -50 cents because I'm edgy like that. Because I'm not like other producers. Just to give it like a, I don't know, a foreign vibe. And yeah, before when I said that we were in the key of D major, I guess I kind of lied. Technically, we're in the key of C major, but -50 cents. But like, you get the idea, man. Come on. Yeah, that's it, bro. That's literally, that's it. That's all it is. Okay, here's what the sample sounds like. Peace and God bless.